Hey guys. You just completely froze out. Has it been saying Mechanical Keyboards Live Terminus Mini build this whole time?
Mine says Mechanical Keyboards building at 10 kilo.
Hey Ryan. Are you back with me? This is nothing compared to yesterday. Yesterday was insane. Yesterday I blew a camera essentially. But it's just froze for no reason. And the HP, it's not blowing hard here. But if you guys are all here, you're all buckled in, then I'm going to turn on the soldering iron again. This coffee is stone cold. Steph, can I ask you can you grab my computer?
No.
And here, I'll hand it to you. The instructions are on Gmail.
What?
For GON. Are you guys still there? Like, I can't tell here. We're still in sync and everything? Nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything.
Waiting to do something.
I am about to do something. I don't know though. Is it happening?
It froze when you were snapping. Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, cool. If Ryan Richards says it's good, it's good. Cool. I'm just going to Peter, welcome to the show. We're just mechanical keyboarding it up here. I'm just about to lay the first solder. Now, I had opened the door, but when the computer crashed, I closed it. So I'm going to have to go stand up and open the door again in a minute. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Just going to re-wet this tip here. What? The message from GON in my Gmail. If Topre started making individual switches, that would be pretty interesting. But then I would just be able to compare them side by side and decide that they weren't as good as It's an old rivalry, this one. It, it started long before we got here, and it will last long after we go. But there's just that much rosin on in this solder. For those of you who watch regularly, yes, I am using my spool dispenser, and God, it does make life so much easier. Look at how easy this is, just to keep pulling on the solder and it just keeps on coming out, you know? So good. Such a good purchase. And thank you if the guy who got me the Reddit gold is around tonight. Thank you very much for that. That was very cool of you. Oh, that one was an optical illusion. I couldn't tell if it was there or not. Steph, are you also in the chat at the same time? What's everybody saying?
Talking about products for the domes and stove boards. Keychat is saying, I don't think so. You're planning to cut them. And so you just, Magic Mike thinks you just cut squares around them. So alto boards are the same. Purple bamboo. POP, best pre-built 60% Ford regardless of price, question mark.
Regardless of availability, I would have said the KC60 is the best pre-built, but that's not widely available. The one that is widely available at the moment is the new, is it WASD that's just come out with one? That's pretty cool. I think that would be a pretty cool one to get. Does that answer the question? I mean, the HHKB, it's not like I don't have one. I totally have one. And I'm sure that with Hasu's controller, I would be able to get more out of it. What are you looking for?
I don't really know.
Oh, just in my messages, the first unread message from, yeah, about Gon's feet. Yeah.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with that?
I follow his instructions.
For what?
Oh, maybe I didn't read the email properly. I thought he gave you the instructions on what to do. No, am I wrong?
What am I meant to do?
Do it.
No. Not now.
Okay, do it tonight. When you're up until 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Steph had like a 3-hour super nap this afternoon after the clocks had gone back. Like, that was insane. I don't know what you were thinking.
Well, this is a poker. Well, this is a poker.
Is it just a poker?
That's what Keith said.
Is it really just a poker? I mean, I know that they built it with Vortex, but I thought that they had a custom PCB on there. Do they not? Is it just a poker with a different brand name on it? Super disappointing if it is.
Yeah, Keith said it was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, that. Oh.
Scott Sadler said, "Hey everyone."
Okay, then what? Then what? What is the best 60?
Magic makes it. It's just a rebranded poker, pretty sure. And Keith Edwards agreeing. But you get support from WASD, which is nice. The biggest difference is black case with white plate.
Yeah, that's not a. That doesn't make it the best one on the
Yeah,
market.
which she's saying is ugly.
Okay, then the best 60 on the market. What's that? Yeah, it's the KC60, but you can't. You just can't buy it off the shelf. Do you know who'd know when they're gonna stock it again though? Is probably Key Cheddar. He knows the dudes um, over at Mass Drop. Do you, buddy?
He says if you want the best 60% for learning affordability trial, I'd say the V60.
The V60. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's non-programmable though. That's why when he said regardless of price, my instant thought is, what's programmable?
And I said, yeah, it'll happen again.
Yeah, it was. They had a nightmare with the KC60 old Mass Drop.
Sooner than later.
So what he's saying is it's going to drop in a couple of weeks.
Is it something for being addressed though? Because yeah, they had that issue.
They had issues. One of the issues that has not yet been resolved is my backspossy key. But I still use the KC60. I took a photo of it today. Did you guys see that photo on our mechanical keyboards? Me with the giant roll of fleece. Actually, it's not me with the giant roll of fleece. It's the keyboard with it. I'm just taking the picture. Yeah, the B face would be cool. Or
says, yeah, the V60 would be for the person that just wants to try 60%
The thing with not changing the layout is that I find 60s, unless you can control where your arrow keys are, I think you'll find them to be a little bit frustrating. Like, I would think that the Poker 3 is very frustrating because I want my arrow keys to be at WASD, not at JKL. If you know what I'm saying. The sounds of a cat pissing. He pisses into the box like a proper bloke.
Scott says B-Face or B87 are endgame for me. If I ever buy one of those two, I'm done buying keyboards. Oh, and Keychatter says I got it. Ellipse F62 done.
What?
Ellipse F62. What is that? Endgame. I don't know what one of those is.
I don't know. Are they widely available? I don't even know what it is. And did you say that it had to be? Did you say that it had to be pre-built, or that you could build it yourself?
That says through hole or SMD resistors.
If you have to put your own in through the hole. If you don't have to put your own in, SMD.
Imagine Meg says thought my poker would be it interested in getting a YOTG MK disco now. What is
Year of the
Year of the Goat?
Yeah. We have an MK disco that we're auditioning.
Scott said the disco, he got the disco recently and he's super disappointed.
Are you? What are you disappointed by? We've got one and we're not disappointed. We're the opposite of disappointed.
And there's zero function to it except for the lights. No media, no volume, no programmable.
Well, that's the problem with RGB keyboards. That's why. Did you guys ever?
Max got in there saying, was this from the Waffle PC group buy?
This is from the Waffle PC group buy. This one that I'm building. Sorry, what was the question just before this? Because I wasn't finished.
The zero functionality.
Yeah, but did you ever read the interview that I did with Margot Mods? We're just like a couple old men bitching about RGB. Like, what do you really need that for? If you want a programmable keyboard, get a programmable keyboard. Oh, my eyes just saying I haven't blinked in like 5 minutes.
Okay, and Keychatter was saying Model F keyboards.com Ellipse F62 is best 60% you can buy pre-built.
Oh, is that the key shiver?
Model F.
Yeah, but it's 350 bucks.
Thoughts on the GH60 Satan?
I've I've bought one.
Yeah.
I haven't put it together yet, but I bought one. Does that answer your question?
And Scott said all of that I should have known, but didn't think it would bother me as much as it does. Programmability on the disco.
I'm all about programmability. That's why I say if your choice is between the QFR-I and the QFR with a frosty flake, get the frigging frosty flake.
Keychatter tested the disco pretty good. Have a review on the new Cooler Master Pro keys coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's better than the disco for sure. Oh, Max is Waffle PC. Max does sorts. I'm gonna say it so wrong. Look up.
Hold on. You're Waffle PC, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for running this group by. I'm just gonna park this for 2 secs here. I gotta clean it, and then I'm gonna look over it, and we'll have a quick chat.
Sorry, dude.
Thanks so much for running this group by, dude.
Keychatter says, yeah, RGB, silly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, dude. Who is it? I don't see it here.
Max.
Max Dozer. I'm Waffle PC. I'm so glad you're here, dude. How awesome is this?
And
It's like
Croaky's coming out tomorrow. The review is you're reading.
thanks so much for stopping by. So I am so excited, and thank you. You didn't mess up terribly, and you took the brunt of it, and yeah, I'm sorry that that happened to you, especially because I ran around on Reddit telling people that they should join the thing, and a lot of them, I think it was their first group buy, and they were noobs and they didn't know what to expect, and so a lot of them were pretty, you know, pretty upset about that. But I'm not. I'm at the other end of the spectrum. Instead, I went out and got this GON Nerd. Um, I've bought this, but I've also, did you see on the channel? I bought another one. Uh, I'm up to 2 of these puppies now, and I'm super excited to get this one done. Um, this is going to be my first like programmable, custom built TKL. Like, how exciting is that? Look how super cool this board looks, dude. I just switched off my soldering iron. I'll get back to that in 1 second. But check that out. Like, how could you possibly be sorry about that? It's insane. It looks so good. Okay, I'm almost there. Oh, I love a cup of tea stuff. Thank you. Yours with Gateron Blues. Cool. Um, I'd like peppermint tea, please. No, that's what I want. Yeah, no, dude, it's awesome. And did you see that Rooster is now running a Phantom? He's running a Phantom group buy. So that means that the Phantom that I have, I'm gonna be able to still put to use. So again, I'm super stoked about being able to do that and getting that together. But I'm really, I'm really stoked about this board. This is gonna be fun. And yeah, I'm most of the way there. I can see I've done a couple of these really badly. Oops. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Anyways, I have no idea what it's like to run a group buy. I assume that it's extremely stressful, especially when something goes wrong. But this barely went wrong. It just fits a different board than what you'd originally intended. But that's not really wrong. Like, imagine if the arrow key was out of place or something, you know? This is just it's just a minor. Anyways, I'm super stoked, as you can tell. Yeah, could you?
Where did you get all the standoffs? I ran into those washers and didn't work too well.
I ordered them all from AliExpress, and we're gonna start selling them on One Up.
Have you been actually reading? When did you stop reading?
No, I stopped reading a while ago.
Yeah, launch will have reds and blues. I think that's
No,
talking about the
Waffle. I know that it was out of place. That's why I made that exact comment, because I remember seeing it on the drawing and saying, "Hey, wait a sec, it looks like that arrow top key doesn't work right.
Matt says, what do you think of artisan keycaps? Are you going to KeyCon 2016 and nice Zealios, by the way?
What do I think of artisans? I don't understand the question. What do I think of artisans? I mean, I don't want to be sucked into the world of spending tremendous amounts of money on artisans in the same way that I don't want to be sucked into spending tremendous amounts of money on art. But I think that they're beautiful. I think that they're an amazing part of the community. I know that Steph now has a bunch on her board. I like supporting artisans, uh, and I have a whole lot more to say about it, but I'm gonna wait until Friday next week. Yes, that's a hint.
What?
I'm trying to tell the audience that Friday this coming week that there's something I'm gonna say about artisans.
All right.
Do you get it? Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Are you installing the FB155C? I didn't see the fans in the group file. I'll have to tell this guy I sold my phantom to.
No, I am not installing it. I just accidentally tore that thing out. I didn't accidentally do it. I just did it because I thought I was supposed to.
KeyChat will be giving away a new Pro Keys L by Reddit and probably a Pro Keys S on keycap after it launches, both with Red. I'm sorry, I'm jumping conversation bits all over the place.
That's okay. You're allowed to do that.
Magic Mate says, what did you start buying molds and making artisans? No.
No.
Definitely not enough time to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not arty enough to do that.
You are arty enough, Steph. You shouldn't say that.
Yeah, but the sculptures that they do are amazing. Matt says, yeah, it was messed up for the ANSI top plate, and they were already produced, so I had to just bust a whole ton of money on paying for all the messed up top plates myself. That was the worst. Part of the group buy for me. The compass maker says, can you give us a close-up of the solder after you finish up?
Here, I can give you a close-up of the solder while I'm doing it. Can you see that on screen?
He says he tries to avoid running group buys as much as possible these days. They can wear you out and hack your wallet for sure. Compass Maker says excellent. Yeah, that was a little better. Heat, what temperature do you solder at?
Depends on the solder. This solder is a little more, I use lead-free only solder, and this stuff is best at 720 Celsius. And what's crazy is my other even thinner solder is also lead-free, and it is also best at 720.
And Max says, yeah, I probably won't do it again. I kind of did make the keyboard I have now because otherwise plates would be super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, dude. And I mean, I'm sure, so I bought an extra one, as you know, and the guy who sold it to me, I think his name is EHWC, his comment was that he spent $27 shipping it to me. And so he said that he really felt for you having to ship them, especially after what had gone down. So, sorry, 720 Fahrenheit, not C. Matt De La Garza says, is GON service and turnaround times really as bad as people say? Only for the complete builds for the just like buying stuff off his website. No, he's pretty good. I gotta repair a couple of these. A couple of these look a little bit dry. That's actually the little reflection on them. That should all work. That should all work. Win Keyless and GON both have terrible shipping rates. Yeah.
I ordered a PCB without diodes to take less time, but apparently he didn't have any, just sending one with diodes. And not bad, really, says the chatter. You're reading again.
Yeah. Do you guys know how to program these boards? Because I have no idea. All I know is that I've just finished soldering it, and I'm even afraid to screw it down just in case one of these things isn't done properly. But do you guys know? Do you know anything about this? Like, can I download software from somewhere or something? I don't even know that. I had to squeeze around on his website. I couldn't see any software. Sweet, it works. I'm gonna put this thing together. I can't even slow down here. Just put it together. Put it together.
What's that? What keycaps they call?
What keycaps am I putting on it? Oh yeah. This is the point where again I apologize to Key Chatter. I'm sorry, dude. It is genuinely because I'm colorblind that I didn't get in on the jukebox. Your keys don't make any sense to me. Shit. Waffle, I'm so glad you're here, man. Please stick around. Do you sell lube on your site? No, we don't sell lube on the site at the moment. I'm trying to work something out. Let me. Can I go wash my hands now that I've been playing with solder before I have tea on the desk? Yep. Yeah, you were asking about standoffs. This is my drawer of You can't see it. Oh, I can't pull it out. I don't know what it's stuck on. There we go. What do you think of that for a bag of standoffs? GON has a nice GUI for the nerds. Where do I get it? Where do I download that? Where do I connect to? How do I get it? I don't know where it is or like what I'm supposed to, where I'm supposed to find it. Look up GUI on his site. Okay. Yeah, I got it as part of the group buy, the Modern Selectric. I've had it on my shelf for a very long time. I also have Eve that I got in the group buy. But that's for an upcoming project. That's not for this. You posted the link on my Reddit post. Thank you, Ryan. I will have a look at that shortly. I feel like I'm rushing here because I'm so excited. No, that's not going in that hole. Maybe it'll go in this hole. This, by the way, is my iFixit 64-bit set that I recently bought and reviewed. It's kick-ass, and if you have Reddit Gold, you get 20 bucks off on iFixit, which is cool. Thanks, honey. Can I also ask you a fave, just because I'm going to forget? Can you turn off the soldering iron at the power? I don't know why this one won't go in a minute. I can't see why this one's not going in. I'm just going to pull it off screen for a sec. How do you get the discount with Reddit Gold? Go into the Reddit Gold section, and then click on like partner affiliations or something like that. Partner, something like that. And it'll then you'll see the iFixit section, and then you have to click the link to show the code. And it's currently on sale. Like I got it for 35 bucks minus 20 bucks. That's how I also got the soldering stand. It's so good, man. Like this looks like plastic, but it's not. It's metal with knurled metal here. And did you watch my review? And look, this it's a magnet, so oh, it's so good, dude. Please get one. You deserve it. Okay. Sweet. Waffle, look at this thing. Look at this thing of beauty. You created this, man. Oh, look, I have one screw left.
Kentucky Dodger said, "Yeah, I need that on now."
Sorry, I just smashed the camera with my hand.
The magnetic case is way better than the old one too. Pete, is there any way to increase torque for the screwdriver with the 64-bit one?
Not that I know of. What do you mean? Is there a torque set on the 54-bit? No, there's nothing. It's just this aluminum piece here, the blue aluminum piece, just flows smooth. And then there's um, this, which is the flexi piece, which is really cool because you can flexi it around the corner and still twist it. It's super cool. It comes with some kind of useless stuff like that one, which is your sim eject. It's pointless. What do you need a sim eject thing for? Whatever. If you ever need a sim eject, it exists. It's there. Oh, I'm so excited. I get really excited about these things, as you can tell. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to take
Wash your hands.
Oh, I got to wash my hands, and then I got to do that. I'm going to have to drink tea. Putting that away. I'm just going to move this out of the way, guys, for a sec. And then I'm going to take a picture of it.
Management says I actually use my SimJack one for when I change phones.
So you have an iPhone? Ew! Ew! Gross!
This also the old set. It had an extender bit that went through the handle to get more torque out of it. I think that might be what you mean.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. I definitely don't have that. You le caméra, chérie. Where's the camera?
Which this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some sexiness.
What? Teacher is LSD. What? Had a used iPhone off my uncle. You're in the camera shot, yeah?
Yeah, I don't care. When you got beauty like this, you'll do anything. Look at it.
My mate had an iPhone. Had a used iPhone from my uncle since he didn't use it, swapped it to Xperia Z5. What is it? Or whatever. Those damn switches. What weight are they?
67s. Oh man, that is gonna make some album. Okay, then I need to wash my hands after the solder, then drink my tea, and then keep half time.
have to fill in.
There's a
We lost it.
there's a point about half an hour ago when I was a bit like, just pushing in switches. But now, look at that. Yes.
Or the Zealios lube.
Yeah, the Zealios are pre-lubed.
And you went gold plated screws.
Why not?
Close up.
You want another close-up? Another action cam? That's the action cam that way. Or I can do a zoom 1 overhead. Even a zoom 2, but it might make it a little blurry. It did make it blurry. Let's go there.
Peter says, are you reading this?
No.
He says, Pete Chacker says, in my experience, Zealios don't need to be lubed. Beautiful. Yes.
Oh, yes. Where should I do this? I'm going to do it.
Somebody installed his own software and now his keyboard won't work. Oh, Corey says, I guess I should have reworded that. Are they lubed with Zeal's thick lube?
I don't know the right answer.
No, they weren't pre-lubed that I know of, or at least the round one switches weren't.
I don't have a reference keyboard here, so I'm struggling a little bit.
Why is that there?
What? Yeah. But does that go? That goes that way, I think. What's that?
They're not tie-how.
No, they're not tie-how. These are signature plastics.
Yeah, Key Chatter got it. From the bag. Signature plastics, Mars Selectric, SA caps, you are correct. Is anybody lucky enough to get a grab bag the other day? Yes, I grabbed a grab bag.
Guys, let me tell you though, things are weird when you're married to a keyboard enthusiast. It's weird.
Weird.
It is weird.
You're weird?
Oh, I'm weird for sure.
You're making me weird.
Yep. I'm getting the hang of it now.
I'm playing with them and putting them on there. Oh, stop my set on by a couple hours.
Oh, brutal. We knew it was coming. We got a heads up from Joris that it wouldn't be long. I don't know how he knew. He heard somewhere.
I wrote and married to a keyboard enthusiast, lucky bastard.
Yeah, tell me about it. But it's weird. Like, don't think that it's.
Our conversations are always revolved around keyboards now, though.
No, they're not. No, they're not. We talked about cats earlier.
Yeah, cats and keyboards, because cats and keyboards actually go together.
We also have a really cool little company.
Corey wrote, I'm excited for my R2 switches and my octagon. Ryan says I bought 78 gram ready for some heavy springs. Well, Max managed to get his board working again.
So what went wrong and how did you fix it? Oh, I knew that I'd got that wrong. As soon as I put it down, I knew I had it wrong. Oh no, why did I do that? Because I'm crazy.
Keith Cheddar says you just can't get into the octagon layout.
What's the what do you mean by the octagon layout?
Invisible says, hey guys.
Invisibility, what's going on? Don't worry, I'm sure he's gonna do something sooner or later.
So it was a group buy? Corey writes, yeah, writes there. Can't read. Yeah, there needs to be another Viper group buy so I can spend another $400. Octagon is a 75% player. Daryl Coley says hello.
Hello. Daryl, how you going, dude?
Oh, Octagon V2 by Duck. Look it up.
Oh, by Duck, not Ducky Duck, like Duck Orion. I think I do know that one, actually, now that you say it.
And T-Chess says, yeah, I buy Viper. Maybe board putting on black keys. Getting the blue one ready. Max says GON software is really good now that he knows how to use it. Yeah.
Cool, I'm looking forward to it. I can almost just use the keyboard like this. Now, I know that this has a replacement, and I prefer the blue to that. Yeah, cool. It's the whole thing with the programmability.
system. Ducks are terrible to program. It's nicer to read. Me reading it too is pretty flat. What's the difference between a GON 60 and a Win E-Face?
Besides the fact that they're made by different companies.
Yeah, different manufacturers, different PCBs.
I was hoping that that would be. I've already got one there. I was hoping that this key would be available in blue, and it is. I find it weird that these back keys aren't sloped, that they're like down a notch. They're like R3, which is bizarre.
After fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck.
Definitely not a horse-sized duck. I mean, that's the most obvious question ever. I mean, ducks are pretty vicious creatures at duck size.
Imagine Mate says, yeah, that's odd that they're R3.
Is this right?
Like when...
No, it's not. These two go here. It's like this.
I like when they're not R1. R1 sucks.
Yeah, I agree. That's my lube. Just gonna put that over there. These are all the same.
You were done? Question mark?
Yeah, I would say yes.
What feet are on the board?
GON feet.
Is there an alternating color for F5 to F8?
No.
I get to test that one out?
You can try this one out. I don't know that you're gonna like it though. It's. I'm gonna borrow your.
Oh, Matchmake says, yeah, but Pete doesn't have it.
What?
Alternating out.
Oh. This table is so warped because of this.
The GON Creator knife. Maddox has the same one. What? Because of the lamp. What? That's a little short. You should use the blue. It's a little short because it's Zealios.
What?
I want to see if it's blue. It's not quite the right blue, is it?
It's not the right blue. It's too short.
I know I said that for a Leopold, but I just want to see what the blue looks like. That looks kind of nice, though. I could paint one blue for the TKL.
You know, I have a black spacebar too. Do you think I should put it on? Maybe a black spacebar would look nice. Maybe it would. I'm just gonna go find that spacebar. Go on, test it.
No, I'll test it during the day. What? I'll test it during the day.
I thought we were going to need a sleep for it. It's not there. You know where it is? It's on these two. These are both going to have black space bars. Yeah. Oh, it's way classier, doesn't it?
What are the switches?
67 gram. She's a beaut. Okay, more pictures. What? Yeah, I took the wrist rest out. Did you not? Oh, you're lagging.
Yeah. You're real time.
What?
You.
What?
The camera right under the camera. Matching cable time.
Oh yeah. Do you know what this? You know what it really needs? It actually needs a double It needs a blue. It needs a blue with a black carbon double sheath.
No. No, it doesn't. I don't know what rules, two colors that I'm supposed to get.
Where's my bag of cables? Actually, look at this blue. This blue matches it like crazy. Yeah, we'll beat that.
You need to make a cable. That doesn't look any different. It is different. I like that cable.
You can make it. Do you want to make that?
It's got that kind of blue in it.
Oh, damn. I thought that paracord was a completed cable. No, we're about to launch like, what, 6 new colors?
More than that, I think. No, but you can make one. Oh, what?
But the double sheaths are currently on sale on. It doesn't.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to cover that. I like it as is. You're gonna make one now. Make a cable to go with it.
No, unfortunately, it's 20 past 10, and I'm gonna have to go to bed. I have to go to work in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was me knocking the camera. In case you missed the announcement, One Up Keyboards is now doing switches from Gateron. We have double sheath cables on sale, and we're about to launch all of these new colors in paracord.
I don't know if that's better or worse. The lighting is horrible.
It is. Just feast your eyes on that, boys. I'm gonna move this lamp out of the way. Well, once again, after a bumpy as hell start, you know, we've been streaming for an hour without a single drop frame. Smooth as butter. Thanks, Invisibility. Appreciate that. Are you ever going to stock Gateron yellows? It's our plan to. Our supplier doesn't carry them at the minute, but we're applying pressure for both yellows and clears. And I'm unable to comment at this time about carrying Zealios. I'm unable to comment at this time about carrying Zealios. But it would be huge if there was an American retailer who stocked Zealios, so you didn't have to pay the DHL fees to get them across the border. That would be huge, right? Just saying. That away invisibility. You know what I'm saying. Gateron yellows are super blacks. It's the only switch that it's the only Cherry MX switch that I don't really like is blacks. If I'm gonna push that hard, I want some sort of feedback. Let's just type some more, shall we? Some people complain about my technique, and my technique is very good. I just have these two fingers just out, three fingers just out straight over there, but I still use them to get the P. I just kind of roam, like my rest position isn't home row, it's like in the air. Well, I'm still pressing O with that finger, the right one. And I still press P with that finger. I just range off. It's like holding a cup of tea, I guess. I just range off with my pinky. Oh, and then I smashed the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Well, to have started with a bunch of pieces and to have ended up with this delight. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Really enjoyed the company. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out Geek with Pete on Twitter. That's where you can find out about these live streams. And of course, on Our Mechanical Keyboards on Reddit, where I am constantly. If you have any questions or comments about one-up keyboards, feel free to ask at any time. We are incessantly talking about it and doing stuff with it. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything, we'd love to hear it. We've got some pretty big announcements coming up in the next couple of weeks. So definitely stick around. Matt, this is one of the few live streams where I haven't done a USB cable assembly. So I appreciate the suggestion and the advice. I will do that in an upcoming video. No, there's no such thing as a quick one. It takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to make a cable, and yeah. Steph slept for most of the afternoon, so she's keen as. But Max, I can't say this. Waffle, I can't say this enough times. I actually have genuinely bought a second one. I have a second one. I was that impressed with it. I thought it was beautiful. And everybody was bagging it, so I thought I could snag another one of these for nothing. And I did. I did. I got it for... What? What's the problem? I got it for 35 bucks. The guy shipped it to me. Because he didn't want to use it because he wanted a Phantom board. So he's waiting on the other one. And for 35 bucks, he told me that he didn't just tell me. I saw the receipt. He shipped it for like 23 bucks. I mean, I am so stoked with the damn thing, and I'm gonna make another one with new Gaterons that we just got in, and I'm gonna buy another. I'm gonna buy another one of these boards. I don't know if I'm gonna do another Nerd or if I'm gonna do a WKL for the next one, but I'm gonna do it with blues so that Steph has a nice looking board too. It's only fair. You still have a few left. Do you really? Okay, not being funny. There was a guy who came by who had some kind of double barrel name. It wasn't the Compass Maker, but it was something like that, and he wanted one. And he was bugging me for one. If I find him, I'll totally send him your way. I didn't realize you had any left. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'm not shy to let people know. I think look at how beautiful this damn thing is. And if they need standoffs, you can send them to us. They're not on the website yet. They probably won't be for a couple of weeks, but we're still waiting. We got. Let me just show you quickly what's in here. These are. If you have a middle plate, you'll need those. Those are acorns. These are the brass standoffs. We also got anodized black, and we have anodized red standoffs and screws and all that. But these are just you see, that's the brass, the gold. Those are the gold screws. Those are the gold standoffs. These are the blacks. The reds are still on their way. The red standoffs and the black standoffs are all still on their way. So lots and lots of exciting stuff coming. And that's coming to the website. Yeah, lots more. Stick around. Friday, there's a big announcement coming. And then there should be another big announcement shortly thereafter. And we're going to be restocked with Tech Matter cables. We hope that sometime this week.
Yeah, it's supposed to be right in Monday. So we'll pick them up this week.
Yeah, awesome, Max. Like I said, we bought stacks of them so that we could help supply the community. But yeah, if you find them elsewhere, man, go for it. They're just difficult to find at a reasonable price in small groups. So that's what we're gonna do. We bought big bunches so that we could get them at reasonable prices for smaller groups. Well, thanks again, guys. Don't forget you can stick around after the show to hang out on chat. We keep that going. It doesn't stop. So you guys can chill out a little while longer. But thanks again for stopping by. Check out that beautiful keyboard. I'll post pictures on Reddit in no time. Yeah, don't use nylon, man. You want the metal ones. You want the metal ones. Like I say, just give me a couple days for the red and black ones to come in, and I'll take some pictures and post them for you. Yeah, nylon's cruddy. You don't want that. Even on, yeah, you don't want that. Cool. Thanks again. Like I say, the guys in here are really cool. If you have any questions, you can just ask in the chat. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll do another live stream just as soon as I can. Some more cool stuff. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, by the way. I mean, I just built a keyboard and got to hang out with you guys while I was doing it. Super cool. Thanks again.